everyone, it's Siobhan here. Today's hair idea was inspired by Malekith. He's the new villain in Thor 2. It was a really cool movie. I hope you guys get to see it if you haven't already. The video was a request by another girl here on YouTube, and I'm also friends with her on Facebook. Her name is Melissa. I'll have a link to her information in the underbar below. From what I can tell, she does a lot of cosplay, and she was really interested in learning how to do a hairstyle similar to that of the actors. So after a few trials and errors, I came up with something that I think is close. I don't know, I guess I'll let you guys be the judge of that, but I hope you guys like the video.
Start off by dividing your hair down the center as though you were making pigtails and tie one side off for now. With the loose section, divide your hair into two again and clip the top off while you work on the bottom. I felt like this would be impossible for me to show you clearly on my own head, that's why I'm going to use the mannequin. And this is one pigtail which I've divided in two, and I'm going to start by taking a section here at the front and splitting it into 5 strands. So with my bottommost strand, the one that's here close to the ear, I'm going to weave it over, under, over, and under. So it should look something like that. And I'm going to use a clip like this to hold it out of the way. Now this kind of reminds me a little bit of a waterfall braid because I'm going to pick up a new section here, again a new 5th section, and since I started by going over, this time I'm going to start by going under, over, under, and over. And I'm going to add this new strand to the first one, and I clipped it off. Got a 3rd strand, and I weaved the previous one under first, so I'm going to do over, under, over, under, and I'm going to use another styling clip to get this one pinned out of the way. The previous strand was over first, so I'm going to go under, over, under, and over, and I'm going to add this strand to the 2nd styling clip. Now I'm left with these 4 strands here loose, and I'm going to add these 2 together and just use like my styling clip, and I'm going to add these 2 together and use my styling clip to hold them. So I have 4 here and 4 here, and I just kind of paired them off. So I'm taking them off, and hopefully that'll hold while I make the braid. Now let down the other section of hair. My basket weave is being held by the clips, and I'm going to start a Dutch braid. So I'm going to gather a section of hair from the top, split it into 3, and I'm going to fold the strands under each other as opposed to over, because I want that like little 3D pop-up kind of effect. And I'm going to add hair to the strands for like a few passes. When it starts to get a little tricky. I'm going to fold this back, and you're going to see the pattern of the basket weave. So I'm going to take the first 2 strands, and I'm going to unclip them, and I'm going to add them as a section to the side here, and I'm going to pick up another piece of hair and fold them over each other. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to take these 2 and add them to the outermost strand, so I'm going to take the clip out. I'm going to fold them into the braid. I'm going to take these strands here, so I'm going to take the clip out like that. Again, adding it to the side and just folding the strands under. And now I'm going to take the last 2 strands, take the clip out. I'm going to add them to the outermost strand of my Dutch braid. And I'm going to fold the strands under. And I'm going to finish this by just making a regular Dutch braid. Now that you guys know what to do, I thought I could just fast forward through this bit. If I could make any suggestion, it probably would be to use a little hair wax or pomade on the small sections of the basket weave. Sometimes this helps with gripping fine or slippery hair. I also found that making a tighter braid for this look worked best. When it's loose, you run the risk of the whole thing falling apart. When both braids are finished, use another elastic to tie them together at the nape of your neck. Pull out the bands that were holding the ends of your braids and use it to make 2 fishtails. When you're finished with them, tie them together at the ends of your hair. This is optional, but I didn't have any cool leather bands, so I decided to wrap some dark colored ribbon around the base of my ponytail and at the end of the fishtail braids.
Thanks so much for watching my video, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!